Ariana Grande said nothing for months. No interviews, no tweets, no damage control, just silence until now. Because when she surprise dropped 6 new songs on her Eternal Sunshine Deluxe album, it didn't sound like bonus content. It sounded like confessionals, heartbreak, betrayal, closure, and maybe even a little revenge. She never names her ex-husband, Dalton Gomez. But let's just say, if the music fits, it might be time to read between the lines. Welcome to Gossip Unlimited, where we dive into the drama the headlines won't explain. And today, we're unpacking the Deluxe drop that has fans saying one thing: Ariana didn't just move on, she's telling her truth. Let's get into it. The drop that didn't feel so sweet. When Ariana announced a deluxe version of Eternal Sunshine, fans expected soft, dreamy love songs. What they got instead? 6 emotionally loaded tracks that instantly set the internet on fire. This wasn't just a casual release, it felt intentional, like she'd been sitting on these songs, waiting for the right moment to say what she couldn't say before. And the moment the lyrics hit, so did the speculation. The title might say Eternal Sunshine, but what we heard was thunder. The lyrics are giving confession. The lyrics aren't vague, they're surgical. In Don't Wanna Break Up Again, she sounds exhausted, like someone stuck in a toxic cycle with a partner who just won't get it. Then, in Eternal Sunshine, she drops one of the coldest lines. I showed you all my demons, all my lies, yet you played the victim every time. Fans think these aren't just relatable heartbreak songs, they're coded messages, and every track feels like it's telling us there was more to the Dalton breakup than anyone knew. Even casual listeners started asking, wait, did we blame the wrong person all this time? Fame wasn't the fairy tale on paper. Dalton seemed perfect, a low-key real estate guy who didn't care about the spotlight. But insiders say that's exactly what became the problem. Post-COVID, when Ariana returned to work and fame went full throttle again, Dalton allegedly couldn't keep up. Sources close to her claim he resented the constant attention, the travel, the fans, the global lifestyle. One friend allegedly told tabloids he knew who he married, but he thought she'd slow down for him. Spoiler, she didn't. And why should she? No names, no lawsuits, just fire. She never says Dalton, not once. But come on, hope you win for Best Actor. I broke your heart because you broke mine. That doesn't sound like someone writing random lyrics. It sounds like someone processing betrayal, someone reclaiming the narrative. And the word she uses to describe their relationship, not marriage, not even divorce. She calls it a situationship. Fans believe that's more than just petty, it's protective. Their divorce reportedly included a strict confidentiality clause. No names equals no lawsuits. But the subtext, unmissable. Hampstead and the final goodbye. In the song Hampstead, Ariana paints a soft but painful picture. A cozy London pub, the last place she and Dalton were seen together in public. She sings about leaving her heart there, symbolizing more than just nostalgia. It sounds like that was the moment she let go. One line stands out: you'll never know the weight I carried for you. And just like that, what once seemed like a sweet, quiet ending now feels like a slow, silent collapse behind the scenes. Public perception, from homewrecker to heartbroken. Let's rewind. When the news broke that Ariana was dating Ethan Slater, people went off. Headlines painted her as the villain. Social media called her a cheater, a snake, even a serial relationship jumper. But now, with these songs as context, people are starting to rethink everything. Maybe Ariana wasn't escaping into someone new. Maybe she was recovering from someone who already gave up. It's not about Ethan being a rebound. It's about Ari being done with damage control. Fan theories, timelines, and red flags. Some fans have gone even deeper, lining up song lyrics with real-life dates and paparazzi moments. One theory? Ariana knew about Dalton's alleged cheating long before they split. Another says he was emotionally detached for months, and she wrote these songs while pretending everything was fine. One fan even pointed out how lyrics from Twilight Zone mirror old interviews she gave during their marriage, like she was screaming silently the whole time. When you put the puzzle together, it starts to look like a quiet, one-sided unraveling. Fan theories, timelines, and red flags leave it to Ariana's fan base to become full-time detectives. Within hours of the Deluxe drop, social media was flooded with breakdowns, matching up lyric lines with real-world events, interview clips, and paparazzi sightings. And what they found? Honestly, hard to ignore. One fan pointed out that Ariana had started wearing less visible jewelry months before the divorce announcement, a subtle shift that matched lyrics like, "Took off the ring before I took off the mask." Another noticed how her vocal tone in interviews had changed, less bubbly, more cautious, like someone trying not to crack. Then came the real theory spiral, that Dalton might have been checked out of the relationship way earlier than anyone realized. Some fans believe the real breakdown happened behind the scenes during her Wicked filming in London, when the distance wasn't just physical, but emotional, even more intense. A timeline was going viral, where fans charted Ariana's travel, Dalton's solo outings, and the exact release dates of songs that seemed to hint at betrayal. One TikTok theory even speculated that Ariana had found out about a secret situationship Dalton was in, while she was still trying to fix things from miles away. Whether or not it's all accurate, the receipts fans are pulling, they're convincing, and they're making people question the entire narrative we were sold about their amicable divorce. The Ethan problem still lingers now. Let's be real, while the Deluxe tracks cleared up some questions, one major controversy still hangs in the air: Ethan Slater. As soon as news of their romance hit, the internet flipped. Ariana wasn't just dating someone new, she was dating her Wicked co-star, who also happened to be a recently separated husband and new dad. Yikes. And then Ethan's ex-wife, Lily J, stepped into the spotlight. Her statement to the press was short but brutal. She called herself collateral damage and made it crystal clear she felt betrayed. What made things worse? Ethan and Ariana went radio silent. No public response, no clarification, just rumors and blurry headlines. Now here's where things get weird. Fans started noticing Ariana and Ethan weren't being seen together anymore. No date nights, no Instagram breadcrumbs, nothing. Some insiders whispered that the relationship fizzled out quietly. Others claimed it was a healing phase that ran its course. And a few believe Ariana realized too late that jumping into something new while she was still grieving something old just wasn't it. Whatever the truth is, one thing's clear. The Ethan chapter might have been short, but its impact? Massive. Dalton's new flame and Ariana's silence. While Ariana's life has played out under a microscope, Dalton's been living his soft boy rebrand in peace. Not long after their split, he was spotted cozying up with It Follows actress Micah Monroe. And unlike his relationship with Ariana, this one, he's not hiding it. Photos of beach dates, casual LA outings, even holding hands at events. They're out there. It's low-key, but public, almost like he's making a statement. This time, I want simple. And honestly, good for him. But Ariana, she's gone quiet. No interviews, no comments, no follow-up posts to explain the lyrics. She hasn't clapped back at the drama. She hasn't defended her choices. She's just singing. And that silence, it's loud. Because instead of fighting headlines, she's reclaiming her voice where it's always been the strongest. In her music, some fans say it's growth. Others think it's damage control. Either way, it's working. Closure in a chorus. The wildest part of this whole rollout isn't the drama, it's the emotional depth. Sure, there's shade, there are jabs, there's pain, but when you zoom out and look at the full Deluxe album, there's one thing that cuts deeper than any lyric: acceptance. This wasn't Ariana dragging her ex just to trend on TikTok. This was her way of saying, I held it in for too long. In Supernatural Remix, she sings, I've made peace with the past. Now I know love's not supposed to hurt like that. And in I Wish I Hated You, she confesses something even more relatable. If I could blame you, I could heal faster. But I don't. That's the kind of honesty that doesn't come from bitterness. It comes from finally letting go. So, whether you believe this was her closure, her revenge, or her legal loophole, it was real. And for fans who followed her through every high-profile relationship, every heartbreak, every viral tweet and shady tabloid story, this felt like the first time she laid it all out, unfiltered. No wigs, no ponytails, no masks, just Ariana. So now it's your turn. Do you think Ariana really exposed Dalton without breaking her NDA? Was this emotional healing or a soft-spoken call-out? Was Ethan just a rebound or something deeper? And more importantly, did this Deluxe drop finally shift the public's view of Ariana for good? Let us know in the comments. We want to hear your take on every lyric, theory, and subtle shade. And hey, if you made it this far, you know you're one of us. So hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to Gossip Unlimited, your place for bold breakdowns, hidden drama, and the stories celebs don't want trending.